Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. Okay, so we will take off where we were with our Archon story of Sumeru, and on to the next destination.
We're back!
We're back.
You must be tired. You should rest and take some water.
Okay, big sis.
What's the situation?
Who's this?
Unfortunately, somebody who's too young to take on the role of Isak's grandfather. Nevertheless, he's one of the people we're trying to find.
So, at one point in time, the abandoned Elazar hospital served as the Academia's site for extracting divine cant knowledge.
Can't be good. Cannot be good.
Yep, pretty much.
Their plan must have been implemented at some point before we arrived at Aru village, since divine cant knowledge has been in circulation for a while now. Yet, they fled once we were headed to the village, almost as if they knew we were on their trail. Why is that?
Well, the smugglers kinda knew we were coming, so I'm guessing we haven't been too ninja about the way we've been doing things.
Yeah, why is that?
We may have a mole in our midst. One of us could be secretly revealing our whereabouts to the Academia.
Oh, really? How are we gonna start poking noses? We know it's not us. And I'm pretty sure it's not Isaac.
Huh? Are our friendships that shallow?
Oh man, why am I surprised? 3 dots. Dot, dot, dot.
Looks like none of you have realized wherein lies the issue. Sino, you're the reason why they can predict our movements.
Hmm? How so?
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
Choose your next words very carefully.
It is simply a logical inference. I have my reasons.
Really? No, you can't put a statement like that and not, show any receipts.
So what you're saying is, Sino's the mole.
No.
Interesting. And here I thought you were the most suspicious one, Al-Haytham, since you were always acting alone.
I know. You have a point. But I realized something as we were returning from the hospital. Sino isn't like any of us.
What are you trying to say?
Do you still remember who you are, General Mahamatra?
What? Has he been brainwashed? Yeah, he's not saying much every single time.
As a Matra, you are no doubt privy to certain kinds of information. Before you can take action against someone, you are required to have all the facts available, including the less than savory details. Simply put, the Academia has traditionally allowed you access to a wealth of sensitive information. Knowing their modus operandi, Wouldn't you expect them to take precautions against you? If you want to raise a vicious wolf, you need to make sure that you can avoid its bite.
The academia is monitoring me?
It's not that simple. The academia has eyes all over Sumeru, but they have a special protocol for dealing with you. Every so often comes a Nyagarbaha Day. On this day, the academia enters new information into the Akasha through knowledge capsules. I remember seeing a thick notebook next to the control panel once. Its contents were all about the General Mahamatra, his activities throughout the day, preferred methods of enacting judgment, everything.
You're saying that the academia entered my information into the Akasha too? But what's the point in doing that? My actions aren't important enough to be added into the Akasha.
The Akasha is capable of computation.
Ooh, 3 dots and an exclamation point here.
The Akasha's algorithms are entirely capable of predicting your movements using the data entered. When you would depart, the route you would follow, your destination. It knew all of this.
It predicted my every move.
The academia has been watching you longer than you think. However, the fact that you resigned is proof that their suspicions were well-founded.
So that's how it is. Sino adheres to his principles so strongly that he's actually a thorn in their side. Tenacity of will and steadfast faith are worthless to the academia. They need scholars who are easily pliable and mindlessly go after anything they can profit from. Sino, don't take it to heart. This just proves how much of a trustworthy ally you are.
Okay, let's try to alleviate here some of the, there we go. Should end some of the phase there. There we go.
They escaped because of me.
Don't blame yourself. It's not like any of us would have known.
I have an idea. If they predicted my movements, then I might be able to guess where they went.
Whoa, you bounced back fast.
Yes, he does.
There is always an opportunity for safety after danger passes.
Oh, so that's how it is! Paimon gets it now!
Do you? 'Cause, okay, I'm surprised.
If the academia is trying to avoid Sino, then the safest place would be... Yep, that's right!
They'll want to proceed in the direction opposite of where I'm going. I must go.
There's also something I want to investigate.
Let's go, guys! After 'em!
Where did Anaya went?
Please, wait! I want to go too!
Too dangerous for you, little boy.
You want to go too? If so, you have to promise you'll stay safe.
I want to find Grandpa. I promise I'll be careful and not cause any trouble.
Yeah, I'm starting to think it might be you.
Everyone, I leave him in your hands.
Yay! Let's go! Remember to pack some food with you. Paimon feels like we're missing someone, though.
Anaya, maybe?
Sip.
I'm very confused about this place. Oh,
I'll be awaiting your good news.
hey, hellos. How are you today? Hopefully you didn't game too late. I'm good. I'm good. For Yeah, I kind of fell asleep early, but I also woke up really early. Had myself a nightmare, and not one that, I liked. I haven't had a nightmare in a very long time, but yeah, woke up early, not so much in a good mood, and slowly been doing my things, and time to just relax. My dream was odd, so you had an odd dream and I had a nightmare. Yeah, I guess it was one of those nights. I don't know if it was a full moon. I don't think it was a full moon, but... Ooh, this sunshade. Hey, pretty cool. Okay, where am I going? Ooh, okay. Okay, so I don't want to go down too far down, since I do have to kinda... Ooh, nope, I'm gonna be too low to grab this one. Maybe I can just stay here and jump up. Maybe I can grab it. Really? I mean, I'm not missing much. How am I not getting it?
With the wind.
There we go. Grab it. Ha ha ha, who knows? By the way, I'm a hidden vendor beside you. But I won't say who. Okay. I'm always confused, but okay. I'll take your word for it. Oops.
So, where do we go from here?
Yes. After leaving the village, we should head straight toward the desert.
What is he talking about? This is nuts. I'm not gonna go in the desert. In the village, there's a male hidden vendor somewhere. Oh, okay. Do I need to go back to the village? What?
I know the desert like the back of my hand. Is that because you play here a lot? Yep. One time, Grandpa almost got lost in the desert. But I was the one who brought him back.
There's something here.
Footprints.
What's this?
Like near a village in the sand? Footprints? How odd is that?
It's buried in the sand. Looks like we'll need to roll up our sleeves and do some work.
What is he talking about?
And Paimon thought running around everywhere was already enough work.
What's Paimon talking about? She hasn't run anywhere. She just floats.
Okay. So, we have to dig it out? Whatever's down there, it looks like it's buried really deep.
Strange that not only that, but we are finding something really deep. Ooh. Well, hopefully they'll leave a message, because I don't know what time it is. But I don't know who's calling. Especially from that place, but who knows? Who could be calling? It's like, I also got a phone call early this morning, like at 8 o'clock in the morning. They did not leave a message. It's not like it's a business, because business hours are like from 9. Nobody calls at 8 o'clock in the morning.
These are likely fragments of an academia-developed device, something akin to a headset.
What the? How did he know that that was buried deep there? That is so weird. And why would it be, like, hidden there or dropped or what? This makes no sense. No sense.
Looks like there were more than one village keeper. They must have been escorted this way because there are device fragments scattered around here.
How? That is just totally weird. That stuff is just buried in the sand right next to the village. It makes no sense. It's almost like if it was planted there and this is like something to put them on a false lead.
Let's split up and search the area. Chances are that we'll find other things nearby.
Yeah, 'cause you know, going to the desert and digging in the sand is what everybody likes to
Is this
do.
what we're searching for? It looks kind of scary.
This is definitely a device used to extract divine knowledge.
Looks like a helmet mixed with a visor or something like the Akasha's vibes, somewhat. I don't know. I just find everything about this very odd. It kind of feels planted there, but then we haven't come across this or talked about this. So it just makes no sense. Like, honestly, if me and you were gonna go on a camel ride in the desert and I'm like, okay, let's start digging here because I have a feeling that there's something under the sand, but it's buried really deep. And then, you know, you kind of find an Oculus Rift. It's like, oh, yeah, that fits in with our plot. Makes no sense.
How did it end up buried in the sand? That can't have been part of the plan.
Well, that I can understand. That, you know, okay, you leave in a hurry, it drops on the floor, and because of the sand and winds and stuff, it ends up being buried. But then again, why would it be in the middle of nowhere instead of like in the village itself? Or, you know, I think this is all fake. It's somebody luring us on a false thing.
They must have been attacked along the way.
What? By who? That makes even less sense. The attackers being attacked? By who?
Wait, what?
Yeah, Paimon, I agree, for once. Grandpa,
I hope you're okay.
why is Isaac even with us? This makes no sense. I'm sure he's the mole. Well, why commit a kidnap crime in eyesight? Okay. But like I was saying yesterday,
I mean, I just came back from the hospital. Like, why did they not just send them to the hospital that was in the middle of the desert? There's so many things about this storyline that feels like there was too many writers and not enough overs. It's okay, baby. We will find him.
Don't worry. Your grandpa's gonna be fine.
I don't think so. I think he might have a couple of screws loose.
Razak didn't display any signs of starvation or dehydration, which means that they left fairly recently.
We should be able to catch up.
Hey, anybody else want some ketchup, mustard, and relish?
One more thing. Given that the device had been entirely covered by sand, I believe the attack must have happened prior to the sandstorm.
The one that when we arrived at the village, Candace kind of went out there and did her thing.
Let's get going. They can't have gone far.
Because that was like a couple of days ago. You'd think that there was at least 2 or 3 sandstorms a day. Ah, here we go again.
Ugh, but running on sand is so tiring.
Yes, Paimon.
But you're flying, aren't you, Paimon? Is flying over sand tiring too?
Ugh, of course it is.
Like, really? Even that doesn't make sense, Paimon. That means they are ahead of us, but slow down because of the sandstorm. Okay. Well, I don't know. The sandstorm...
Voices, over there.
What?
It sounds like an argument.
Whoa, you have really good ears.
Don't get any closer. They'll notice us.
Okay, so if we were not digging in the sand, then we would have been with them already? I am so confused. And why is she here? Like, I know she left in a hurry, but...
Dia's talking with the Eremites? Very interesting. Let's listen in.
If you had informed me sooner, there'd be plenty of room for us to...
You're one of us. We would never lie.
Scholars. You don't know as much as I do. Need me to...
I knew it. That's our Dia.
Tia? Why would you?
Oh, we have no context, and what she says was basically gibberish, so don't draw any conclusions yet, little one.
Tia!
What? Did you just blow our cover?
Hey, what are you doing?
Same thing you always do, Paimon. Opening your trap and running into danger.
Huh?
No!
Didn't you say you'd help me find Grandpa? Why are you on their side?
Because I'm guessing these are not the guys we're looking for.
Well, look who's here. Ain't that something?
This complicates things.
No, it doesn't, because, you know, everything was so simple to start off with.
You've betrayed Aru village?
No, she hasn't.
So, this is the great General Mahamatra.
I would not laugh at him. He's a 5-star dude.
Dear, you'd be better off as my assistant than hanging around with this motley crew. Seen for yourself. I have the means and methods, and my ideals are far more admirable than theirs.
I'm guessing your ideals are like monies?
I'm not the type that's easily swayed, Raman. You of all people should know that.
Wait, what's going on, Dia? Whose side are you on here?
Shut it, Paimon.
Yes, finally! I authorize you to eat Paimon as emergency food. Go ahead. Let's get rid of Paimon right here and now.
It doesn't matter. Whichever side you pick, nothing can deter us from the grand mission of resurrecting King Deshret. Once our Lord of Old returns to this land, we will have a new beginning.
Let me guess. His great-grandfather gave him an eye patch because he was a pirate. And like Kaya, he's gonna send us on a treasure hunt.
Face the facts, Raman. It's not gonna happen. You should understand that more than anyone. Have all your years as a merc taught you nothing about placing hopes in a ruler?
Pretty cool background having an upside-down pyramid in the all-seeing eye.
I'm a desert dweller and a proud follower of King Deshret. Whether I live by the edge of the sword or in peaceful comfort, my soul will always carry this conviction.
Okay.
It's not too late yet. The village mad scholars aren't gonna bring King Deshret back to life.
Yeah, well, it might not be the king that you thought was gonna come back, but hey.
You don't understand, my dear lady. Pursuing our faith is our purpose in life. Even if the chance of success is 1 in a million, we must be willing to give everything we have.
The eye is the eye of King Deshret? Oh. Pretty cool.
Even if it'll expose you to the academia, even if they end up disbanding the Eremites, your Eremites, which you've worked so hard for all these years?
See, these are not the folks we're looking for. They're just confused people believing in a dead god or something. I would like to go on a mission to kill God. All gods. And the gods of gods. Let there be no more gods. So complicated.
Yes. We've waited a long time for this day to come. The sun and the moon no longer shine here. All you see now is cracks in this desiccated land. But fate has finally dealt me a hand to play against the academia.
Hey, that would be pretty cool if we brought back the real god to face off Balladeer. Hey, that would be awesome. Can I just sit here and watch the fight?
With these scholars in our custody, we'll stomp the Academia's forces and fight our way beyond the wall of Samiel.
Well, somebody has some great visions.
Ridiculous. Think about it. The Academia controls the entirety of Sumeru. Your powers are negligible in comparison. If you still don't believe me, then try asking these two men. They're also against the Academia, but neither of them are as arrogant as you are.
They look more like pawns of the Academia to me. Why would I listen to anything the people of Greater Lord Rukkhadevada have to say?
Well, because I'm from the lesser god of something. I forgot her name.
Filthy traitors. Your god abandoned all honor and betrayed King Deshret. We desert dwellers will never trust the likes of you.
Well, you keep saying that, except I wasn't there thousands of years ago when King Deshret was abandoned by whatever, the other gods.
It's impossible to communicate with someone so hostile.
Says the man that's always communicating with 3 dots. Dot, dot, dot.
Perhaps we should.
And another 3 dots.
Do you really believe that by kidnapping the scholars, you'll be able to negotiate with the academia?
Yeah, because the Academia are just pawns of the Fatui, so I don't think you can go up against the Fatui, since apparently I cannot go up against them. Although I still believe that I can. The doctor doesn't scare me.
These people have no value as bargaining chips, but I could be persuaded to take their place as your next hostage.
Ooh, my camera's frozen again. What is going on? Trying to resolve the cameras here. I don't know why it does this. This is the same camera I used to monitor my cats all summer long, and I mean, it works flawlessly day in and day out for days and days before it needs a reset. Now it's like a couple of times a day it just freezes up on me. Okay, well, let's try switching to something that doesn't require the feed. Bro, the Emirates believe in misinformation about King and the greater God, Lord, deceased lesser. Bruh. Hey, little sis. Oh, what's going on with that green screen? Come on. I hate doing that, but okay. There we go. Still a couple of flakes there, but hopefully it'll resolve itself.
These scholars were exiled from the academia. I, on the other hand, am their current scribe, and will be a much greater asset to you.
What? Are we doing a prisoner exchange? That would be so cool, because I don't really like this dude. Like, to be honest, since the beginning of this, I just, would have preferred going on with Big Sis and just do all these quests with Candace, or whatever.
Wait, you can't be serious.
Yes, I'm dead serious.
So, you want to trade places with the hostages, do you?
Yeah, well, apparently he's also a tier 5-star. So you guys are just asking for trouble.
Precisely. Any wise person would gladly accept my offer.
You will witness the truth firsthand. Brought a special cutscene from the point of view of King Deshret's guardians of one of the temples that died in their final moments, being recorded somehow. One shall not say more. I like the way you wrote that. One shall not say more.
What are you thinking? What if they decide to kill you instead?
Yes, I don't care. I don't want to roll for this guy anyways. I'm not going to do any pulls to get this guy.
Well, that would be bad luck for me. However, I get the chance to observe the scholars, perhaps even find out the truth.
How did I know that he was going to come up with a 3-dot dialogue?
Think you can talk me over with that confident look of yours?
I'm not trying to persuade you. I'm using this as a means of joining forces against the academia.
You are the scribe. What do you have against the Academia?
Not all desert dwellers believe in King Deshret, and the same applies to the Academia. Why must all knowledge seekers approve of the Academia's way of doing things?
You Academia scum. Every last one of you is nothing but a hypocrite, just like everyone else on the other side of that wall. I've made myself clear enough. I won't listen to another word from the Dendro Archon's people.
So, if these are Dendro Archons, then what kind of god is King Deshret? Like, we had Nemo, we've had Geo. So I doubt that the desert dude would be Cryo. And I'm guessing Fountain is water or whatever Hydro is. And Shogun was electrical, so I'm confused. What powers did the King Deshret wield, if any?
Not so fast.
What?
I'll hate them. Do you stand by everything you just said?
I never make empty promises.
Deshret was alive during the one War, the Seven Archons, when... Same for the Goddess of Flowers. Okay.
You know you're making a dangerous decision, right?
I do.
Good. Raman, hear me out. These people are my friends. Maybe you can't take the followers of the Dendro Archon at their word, but what about me? Do you trust me?
The Greater Lord was known as the Lord of the Forests. Ooh.
We've known each other for years. Of course I do.
Really? Why do you believe her, not me?
In that case, I'm willing to vouch for their honesty with my right arm.
Why am I scared? What? Well, Paimon's Paimon, but I'm confused. No, not another 3 dots from somebody else now.
Come on, Raman, don't be a coward. If you're serious about taking on the Academia, you need to steel yourself. You can't be afraid.
Well, that is so weird. That sounds so much like ramen noodles, which is making me hungry. Just saying.
Huh. An arm from the Flame Mane. You've piqued my interest. But what if you refuse to oblige? What should I do then? No one's a fool here, Dia. We're mercs. And mercs don't tend to live long unless they have their wits about them.
I don't know what he's talking about. Hey, kitty cat. Oh, man, this week he's just been taking over my seat pretty much, kitty cat.
You're not wrong, but this is different. I promised my friends that we'd bring back the village keepers together.
Let's do it right here then. Give me your right arm as proof of your resolve.
What does that mean, the right arm? What?
Don't listen to him! He's not even trying to negotiate! He just wants to make things more difficult!
That's fine.
Are you crazy?
We came here to save lives. One arm for that many people is still a pretty good deal, if you ask me. Raman, I'm holding up my end of the deal here. You'd better not let me down.
Well, I'm starting to wonder, is that an android arm that she has?
Sure. Go ahead and cut off her right arm.
What?
No! Dia! What are you gonna do? Think of something!
Yep, I'm about to do something. I'm about to do something.
You don't have to go this far.
That's not for you to decide.
Do it!
Well, she's not gonna run from anything, nor are we. Why? There's so many 3 dots in this dialogue quest. It's unreal. What? Why am I frozen in time?
Stop!
What's wrong? Can't do it?
Flame Mane, you and I are both desert folk. Cutting off your arm is no different than cutting off my own fingers. Where's the sense in cutting my own kin to pieces? You've shown me that you're serious. Go on now, take your friends and leave. Meet me in the desert at noon tomorrow.
What does that mean? I'm confused. So, did we find Grandpa or not? Apparently not, because...
I was really counting on him not going through with it.
Dia! That was crazy! Have you all lost your minds? What if he'd actually cut your arm off?
What do you mean, hopefully things go well? Things never go well.
Then I just have to hold my claymore with my left arm.
That's the spirit. Well, see, none of the options is what I would be saying, but...
Okay, I'm sorry. But sometimes when you're out on a limb, you gotta double down to seal the deal, you know?
Don't ever make a promise like that again. I can deal with the likes of them.
Yeah, so can I.
If it came down to it, you would not lose to them either.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure of that too.
I don't doubt it, Sino. But this is about more than me and them. There's a lot more where they came from.
Probably, because I doubt that would only be like 3 people in this story thing, but...
Even if we got rid of one bunch of radicals, there are others out there. Wiping them out would do more harm than good.
As you wish.
As you wish. By your command.
I'm sorry, Dia. I should have stayed put and listened. I should have trusted you.
It's okay. I promised you I'd help find your grandpa, so I'll do whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes? You just might be scholar material.
Really?
Huh? Are you serious?
Yeah, like I'm not.
The Eremites once said that I was a lunatic. Perhaps a little madness is essential to be successful in research.
Why does it feel like he's using his praise for me as an excuse to brag about himself?
Kinda.
Okay, let's get moving. We should head back to the village and rest up. Today was just a trial run. Noon tomorrow is gonna be the hard part.
Fatui! What is this? Okay, time to find the guy you were talking about that's in the village. Oh, except everybody's gone to sleep now. Oh, here is a merchant.
Hey, and Mora, or trade anything you own.
It's all a bunch of nonsense.
Join the Eremites and embrace a wonderful new life.
Of course not. It's all a bunch of nonsense.
Because probably I don't know what to do with the geo sigils. Bruh, go to the MF. I don't know what the MF you harbor with the lazy with Jewel over her head. Use them for forces is there? You harbor with the lazy jewel over her head. I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know who has a jewel over her head. Oh, this one here? I'm not heading in the right direction, am I? There you go, kitty cat.
Julie's
Okay, so honestly, I don't know what I'm supposed to be buying. Like, all of it? Do I need 12 of this, really? It won't kill you, plus it's pointless to not buy everything there. Alright. Oh, but I can't anymore. Darn it, I should have bought these things, probably. So I can't buy everything. Oh, these are the things I should have bought, right? Darn it, I did the wrong thing. Dog nabbit. bought the wrong things. Because those crystals, we could get them from the world bosses and stuff, but those things are hard to come by. Darn it. I don't even know where I'm supposed to go anymore.
May the glory of... Princessin bring light to this world. Thank you so very much.
By the way, no more VC for me because my headset broke last. What did you do to it?
I do worry about the well-being of my retinue during my impromptu absence.
I'm sure the good people of the Adventurers Guild are absolutely fine, mein Fräulein.
Were you shouting at Luna and you accidentally broke it? Well, to be honest, you always have one on your laptop that you can use. I mean, it's not the best, but worst comes to worst.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin der Ver...
I'm not even sure if it's... am I even going in the right place? I think this is where I need to be. Oh, I have to go back to the entrance of the village. Whoop, the entrance of the village is on the other side? Okay. Ooh, is Big Sis coming with us?
You're all here so early.
Looks like we have everyone here. Isak, are you sure you want to come with us?
Well, I'm sure that I don't want him to come with us.
I'll watch from a safe distance. Dia, I want to be there to bring Grandpa home.
Yeah, well, you almost got yourself killed yesterday.
Okay, let's go then.
Dia, wait.
What's the matter?
I heard that you were quite reckless yesterday. No more of that today, understood? Or I'll be very upset with you.
What is their thing between them two?
Fine.
Dang, and I was ready to walk all the way there. Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I did not go and get these. Oh, mamma mia. Never mind, I ducked them together for now. It's better than nothing, I agree. I agree. I definitely agree. Oh, don't tell me. Darn it. Okay, there we go again. What, is the other one all the way up there for real? Sorry, folks. Apparently I was a little bit lazy in the desert and did not go and get all the waypoints.
Rain outlines your fate.
What did he... That's not what... Yeah, I know. I know. Well, sometimes you have to smash them, and sometimes... Hellos.
Here we are.
Oh, that ain't so bad.
Now I got your game screen on my tablet and I can listen to you live on here. There we go.
There we go.
I had to duct tape my freaking headphones together temporarily.
Well, you and pretty much everybody that uses a headset, because they make it so that it breaks.
Yeah, especially the cheap ones.
Oh, cheap,
Yeah,
expensive.
I'm at the desk finally.
Yay! So your laptop is set up there?
Yeah, but we don't have the shelves up, and I have a bunch of junk behind it that I need to put away once I get shelves. Just waiting for that stupid grill cord to get here, so you can start measuring and how to put the shelves up.
Shelves. I always enjoy doing shelves. Oh, am I going the wrong way here?
There's a separate world quest to get into the King Mausoleum. King Desher's Mausoleum.
Huh?
I forgot what it was called.
Okay, so the Archon quest doesn't bring me there?
No.
Okay. So maybe it's a world quest or one of the storylines for one of the characters?
No, it's just world quest.
Okay.
Go to the northeast plaza in front of the what's going to have to do? By the way, I got 7 wishes. I'm almost at a temple.
You're keeping them for Farina?
Go!
Yep.
Okay. I don't even know how many I'm got. I didn't say nothing.
But Farina is like a hydro version of Fisher when it comes to looks. You know? In my opinion. They give similar vibes.
And yet she is not at all the same.
No. I think it's the fact that they just like to be and like show off and stuff. I might start currently looking for some chests in Sumeru that I might have missed and see if I can get some Primo gems. And maybe some hidden oculi if I find any.
Oh, so you're gonna take out the interactive map and start searching areas and...
Oh, I don't know. That's gonna take me months to update. I haven't did anything with that thing in like months. I am not gonna be able to catch that up.
Well,
I do not know what I have and don't have because I have so much completed on one half of the continent, and the other half is just all over the place. Meanwhile, I've only completed everything in Mondstadt on the interactive map, so I have Leeway, Inazuma, Economia, the Chasm, Sumeru, the other half is Sumeru, and Fontaine to catch up. That's like, might as well be 7 continents. I mean, countries. I am not doing it. I am too far to do that.
well, I don't know where I am, but seems to be like a lot of work.
Yeah. That's something you should do at whenever you first start out, that kind of thing. Or if you're in like the first 2 or 3 places. Because once you're in Sumeru, you're too far. When it comes to exploration, forwarding like me.
Yeah,
There's no chance of me catching it.
Nope, and I'm not going back to... Nope.
I mean, it's fine if you want to look up specific things like all oculi locations and stuff. But if you plan on marking literally everything like how I probably were going to, I wouldn't do it. It's just too much. Because you have to go to each physical location in the game to check whether or not you have a specific item.
They got here before us.
Item all over the map. You can see why I would not do it.
Indubitably. Whereas I just... It's too much trouble. I already have so many screens and so many things I have to keep an eye on, so... And already the other day, you know, just looking up a quest on Google, because I couldn't remember, and I missed your chat. So, yeah. If I had to start ticking off boxes and stuff, no.
I might have just about all the
Is it because Paimon overslept by 5 minutes and held everyone up?
But I have like, I want to say 36 left maybe, I want to say. Before I find literally every single one.
Hi,
I know where a
Mom.
couple are, but some of them I can't get to.
Oh, there's a lot that I can't get to. Paimon overslept again.
Is everything ready?
Paimon!
Is everything ready? Yeah, Anaya has both of her arms and she's willing to cut one off.
Absolutely. Although...
Whoop! Here comes the butt. Although what?
You brought fewer people than I imagined.
Yeah, is that just Grandpa? So maybe they did not get all the scholars. And the Fatui have the remaining scholars.
Bring him over.
Who knows?
What?
Grandpa!
Well, at least we found one guy. Is he gonna get
Yeah,
his
better
head...
than nobody, I guess.
Is his head gonna get hacked off here? Poor kid.
I don't think it will. The
Why
poor
is there
kid
only
that-
one of them?
Yeah, why is there only one of them?
Raman, I've always thought of you as a man of his word. What's this about?
It's a 1-for-1 exchange. Sounds fair, don't you think?
Kind of. I agree.
And let me put it this way. Agreeing to any kind of deal with the Dendro Archon's people is already a huge compromise on my part. Don't you think you've asked enough?
There's a lot of three-dot dialogue in this story quest. I am annoyed as shoes.
You stay right there!
Okay, do we get to fight? Ooh, story.
Playmate! What do you think you're doing?
Grandpa!
Don't you see this blade here? You coward! Why are your hands shaking? Wait a second! It's a earthquake!
Awesome.
Paimon's dizzy.
I like that.
Brace yourself. The fact that Paimon even goes as far as trying to pull the poor guy's hand as they sing is still frustratingly sweet though. But she generally does care about us. Come on.
The thing about Paimon here is I'm confused. If she's floating, how did she get sucked into the ground?
Because she was pulling us, and so she was attached to us, so she got pulled down with us.
Okay. I missed that little detail, I guess.
Yeah.
This day's going just great.
But yeah, this is where you're gonna see the truth of the relationship between King Deshret, the God's Flowers, and Greater Lord Mukadavad.
What a nuisance.
The sand dune collapsed. I saw an energy field. The village keeper protected us.
Yeah, that kind of looked like, what's her name's Bloom thingamabob.
It glowed green with dendro. Just like you said, It may well have been the remains of Lesser Lord Kusanali's power inside the scholar's body. The Dendro Archon. The present one.
Grandpa? Grandpa? Oh no, he's getting confused again.
Hey, look around you.
Did there used to be a temple here?
It seems that when the sand dune collapsed, it exposed these underground structures. The symbols on the gate belong to King Deshret's civilization. This structure must be ancient. Over time, the sandstorms completely buried it and left it in the state we see now. It could have been an underground palace in the distant past.
Oh, a miracle. Praise King Deshret!
What's he doing here? And his men too?
They must have fallen down here with us. Pretty lucky if you ask me. Most of them seem in really bad shape. Except for him. He got off lightly.
What, Luna? You horny cat? I'm on a stream, baby.
Mind your head.
No, this isn't the time for conflict.
I don't know why.
Our exalted lord has shown us the way to his sacred palace.
Really? These guys are nuts.
He's not actually gonna go in there, is he?
Well, the thing is that I want to go in there.
As it happens, I want to take a look inside too.
Yay!
What are you
I'm
doing?
putting Luna in my arms right now.
And my cat is trying to sleep on my keyboard again.
Don't you think it's curious? 1 minute, Lesser Lord Kusanali's power protects us from harm, and the next, remnants of King Deshret's civilization appear.
Well, I don't think that it kind of appeared. I think it was here before whatever.
2 major deities are vying to showcase their power to us. It would be a shame not to witness them both.
I agree. It would be a shame not to go in. Let's go in.
Paimon thought you weren't interested in gods.
Yeah, let's go in.
Indeed. In my view, gods are just a higher form of living being. Or creature, you could say.
A higher form? I don't agree with that. But, okay.
New discoveries are always worth investigating. Whether they have anything to do with gods is neither here nor there.
Well, Paimon wants to find treasure or food, and I'm just interested in not...
Usually it's a bit of both. Mostly food. Good for her, anyway.
And I just am curious.
Raman, what are you gonna do about your men?
He doesn't care for his man. He's gonna go and see King Deshret.
I'll just let them lay here. King Deshret will take care of his people. Right now, I'm going inside.
About that, he's been dead for thousands of years. That's one thing. But they weren't even enemies at all. It's just misinformation by the Academia.
Ooh, this is actually a level, recommended level party 71.
Yeah, you're behind.
Well, Yutao is 70. But yeah, everybody else is 50. So...
Yeah, you should definitely level them up. And catch them up. Why are you just chirping away on the floor?
I can't really do that. Darn it. Okay, I'll do it anyways. People, viewers, if I fail, I fail. So what happens if I can't do it? How do I teleport back here?
I think you should have a way to get back.
Okay.
It's full
Like,
of
there's probably
life
like
here.
a hole in the top or something.
It's full of life here.
This defies
It is
comprehension.
pretty though compared to the rest of the
It
desert.
looked
Even though the desert has
completely
its own
desolate
way
from
of
the outside. Yet,
explorers,
it flows with energy inside.
Yeah, and there's so many plants. It's so pretty.
Sir Rahman.
Huh? Me?
Do you see another Rahman here?
Are you mocking me? What do you mean, sir?
Interpret it however you want, but there's something I'd like to draw your attention to. While this structure is clearly left over from King Deshret's civilization, the energy that flows in here is that of the Dendro Archon.
Another 3-dot dialogue. Awesome.
Whatever you say. It's not like I have a vision.
Well, that's my job. They should just, you know, create some dialogue for us to ponder on.
There's nothing to be angry about. Think of this as an academic journey.
It does seem kind of strange. If that's true, then we might have to explore this whole area to find an explanation.
Why did not... Candace did not come with us. I am...
She has to protect the village.
From what? From who?
Bad people. No one's gonna do anything to you. Why are you still chirping? Tricky cat.
Oh, am I gonna have to turn these things? Have they got different symbols? They do have different symbols, okay. How am I supposed to know? There has to be... Okay, well that's weird. There's candles here, so definitely somebody's been here. Okay, well I'm not seeing any symbols or nothing.
If you feel stumped, you can't hurt to use elemental sight.
That's something I need to... Oh, there's something here. Yeah, well, look up. I'm looking up and I'm still not seeing...
Let night fall!
Yay, a maze. Love these.
But yeah, at least it's different compared to the rest of the desert. It's very different from there anyway. Mausoleum is an actual place before they have underground maps. Annoying. I have navigated by memory. They really should have added that when the desert was added. So people wouldn't get lost up the front. Now people like you have something called an underground map.
Time to go! I summon thee! Pew pew! Oz, reveal thyself! I'm a rock! Let's go, let's go! Pew pew! Yeah! Sayonara!
Body and witness the power of...
Fire, fire, pants on fire! Go!
Die! The priest parlor tricks. Okay. The elevator will descend to the ground. Get on top of it before it starts ascending again to reach the dome. Well, that makes no sense to me.
Basically, it's a resident. You gotta get there before the elevator goes.
I have to get where before the elevator gets down?
Then it goes to the elevator before it goes back up. I figured it as a race against the clock to get through a doorway before it closes. Like that kind of thing. Except it's with an elevator.
With the wind.
I think you're on the wrong elevator. Maybe
No, my sword.
not that you got the race.
Midnight Phantasmagoria. No rest.
Pew pew! On the rock!
Let me weave you a verse.
Cross over! See? Pew pew!
No, my sword.
By royal decree! Midnight Phantasm!
No, my sword.
See?
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Fire, fire, hands on fire!
Whew. Okay. Yeah, not easy. Turn
Looks like
on.
you're gonna hit the two of those.
Turn on.
Huh?
Do you have them all on? Oh wait, maybe you gotta time it from whenever that one starts. Oh, let's take that. And if you hit the button, they accelerate.
Phew!
It's a sight to see.
Yeah,
King Deshret's splendor surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
Sure are a lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of King Deshret.
You're about to see the truth of the tree now. Of the goddess of flowers, King Deshret, and Kid
I need to get myself a snack.
Yep, and I recommend it too, because it's quite the cutscene. I thought switch this thing so that I'll mute myself on here. So that way I can watch a good team together too. Albeit it's still time to do the two.
Food. I make myself a quick snack. Cutscenes of truth time. Woohoo! By the way, keep in mind it was before the Rutabaga. The Greater Lord Rukad became the Sumeru Dendro plus King Deshret declined being Archon for some reason. I'm gonna make myself a quick snack. Watch this part with. I'm gonna make myself a quick snack to watch this part with. Okay. I'll wait till you get back. And me that was trying to hurry up. Not to have people wait for nothing. Somebody's gonna go and get some popcorn or something. My head's cut off. Okay. There we go. Oh, boy, 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 boy. Okay. Let me know when you're back. Let me know, people. Do you want to see this or not? Cutscene. Scene that is cut. Strange that I get to play Aether because I did not select him in my party group. I might as well eat while you wait, lol. It's Maruchan ramen. Usually I just eat the brick. Ooh la la. I like spicy foods, but sometimes I make it a little bit extra spicy. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Okay. Is your popcorn ready? Manchurian ramen. So is that like one of the recipes you picked up? Like, I don't know if you've ever eaten almond tofu, but it's not the greatest thing. Honestly, cashews are kind of my nuts, my favorite nuts. No, I will show you RJ and on camera, okay? No, I'm almost finished eating. I'm almost ready to play this. Kind of strange that there was a cinematic to get here and then I'm playing Aether, which is not part of my group, all leading up to another cinematic. Hey, isn't this the tree that I had in a dream? But no, this is not the same tree that I saw in the dream. Wasn't the tree in my dream one made out of crystals or something? It had branches of crystals or something. In the vision I had when I first came to Sumeru. Yeah, I'm thinking of Immersol, so this is not that tree that's connected somehow. Okay. Well, all I'll say is that there's a lot of cool trees in Sumeru. I mean, Sumeru itself is built on a pretty big tree. There's a lot of big trees all around. It gets very confusing with all these big trees. When you think of it, when the trees are bigger than mountains, start worrying people. Ooh, that was a little bit too extra spicy. Ooh, hey! Holy Lord! Okay. Ready to let this go. Okay, good to go. Good to go. Okay. I need a coffee because I'm about to pass out. Normally with 6 hours of sleep I'm pretty good, but I've had 5 last night and the last one was toss and turn, so okay, people, ready? Let's go. Here we go, here we go. I can't even jump. That is so weird.
It's getting brighter. Oh, it looks so beautiful.
Hi, Luna. These are what I was talking about. Figures.
Okay, give me a second. I have to alt tab because the camera's showing off. Oh, Manchurian ramen. Oh.
Yeah. And I got myself a big bowl.
And you're at your desk. Awesome. Okay. Dwindle that. Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go! Like Paimon says when I'm fishing. Let's go, let's go, let's go! And she's the one that makes fishing stressful.
Wait.
Why do we have to wait? Why doesn't he just go like 3 ... and let's not wait?
What's that?
Looks like a button on the floor. Press it. Push it. Push the button. Ah, that looks like Anubis or Nubites.
And it looks like there's something among them.
These are King Deshret runes.
They left something behind. Yes. It's an elegy written in an ancient script.
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful priest Kasala.
Okay. Confused? Who's Kasala?
His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration.
You can read ancient King Deshret script?
Duh. Yeah, that no, it doesn't make sense either, but apparently he can.
Of course. Every student needs to master at least 20 languages before they graduate.
Yeah, you know, like I said, for plot reasons, he's the only one that can read it.
He's not serious, right?
There's still something off about this place. The elemental energy here is too concentrated. The scent of life. Is it trying to tell us something?
What does he mean by the scent of life?
Is this it?
Analyzing.
Who's analyzing what? Is he still connected to the... Has he been playing us all along like Child was? Is he truly the Doctor in disguise?
There seems to be a hidden message among these skeletal remains. Excellent. There's a device from King Deshret's civilization in this gravesite. I'll transmit the information over and project it for everyone to see.
Isn't sharing knowledge against the Academia's rules?
Hey, let's have some fun.
Yes. However, under the circumstances, I'd prefer you to see this for yourself.
Hey, kitty cat. You're a pain in the butt. You're worse than Luna. You're worse than Luna. Luna's a pain, but you're a constant pain. Come see Daddy. No, you don't want to come and see Daddy? But I gave you the good food. As if I would ever give you some bad food. Big baby. Okay. There he is. The big baby. I cut the camera just as he was popping in on camera. You're still trying to push my keyboard on the floor, aren't you?
You'll understand after watching it.
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. King Deshret brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for greater Lord Ruka Devata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible. She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping King Deshret to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child. How strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
What was that?
My answer to that would be ...
The priest's memories.
No, impossible.
Mahida is the equivalent of Goba's Zangling's bear. No, no, impossible.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So the former Dendro Archon and King Deshret were never enemies at all.
Well, I never did say they were enemies. That was just a rumor going on. Whom used to be Makasis the stove, but lost his power and shrank, losing his memories. Did you escape to the real world? D-nuts. Okay. Same happened back then. Then 500 years ago, I happened in time, so Nahilda was born. Okay. I don't think so, but I think you're confused by a couple of million years.
But this doesn't make any sense. The Dendro Archon's followers, they're clearly...
Was that the former Dendro Archon? She became so tiny in the end.
Yeah, just like Paimon, who's the goddess of space and time and all the different worlds, who is keeping it a secret from us. Also, you look like guy with the glasses. See, I knew I was going to answer 3 dots. So the Greater Lord shrank twice. A few thousand years ago in that cutscene, then 500 years ago during the Cataclysm of Kenria. Okay. And his people, but eradicating the people's forbidden knowledge took so much of her powers. What is this forbidden knowledge everybody keeps talking about? I want to know the forbidden knowledge so that it becomes unforbidden knowledge. It's such romantic stuff. It's like Romeo and Juliet.
You might be distrustful of the Akasha, but there's no reason for you to doubt King Deshret's technology. You've just witnessed his priest's last words.
I've never heard about any of this before.
Of course not.
The surviving followers of King Deshret all gathered in Aru village. Our god did not make mistakes. We refuse to believe any of the rumors. King Deshret's death, the all but total annihilation of our civilization, it was all Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's doing. We saw her as nothing more than a traitor, who stabbed us in the back in our moment of crisis. Just like us humans, fighting, feuding, double-crossing each other to survive in the desert.
I think Paimon is Itharith, the primordial shade of time out of the 4 shades of the primordial ore. Primordial one, okay. I think the forbidden knowledge is the truth of Celestia, the false sky, and stuff Celestia wants hidden from Tavat.
You were blinded by your prejudice.
Nah, humans like to do human things, like be stupid and, have God in the image of man. Kind of weird. Thinking that, oh, God made us in his image. Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's the other way around.
If I hadn't seen this for myself, if I hadn't witnessed his last words with my own eyes, ears, and heart.
So what, is this mercenary gonna become the new priest and go around the world and spread the truth about the king and the Archon and all that stuff?
How could I ever begin to accept this? The truth is so far from what I've always known. Am I really supposed to believe that after all these years, all this time seeking revenge, suddenly now my enemy is my savior?
Imagine our whole life were based on false information. No kidding. And wouldn't know what to think since my whole life would have been a lie. Like the Emirates, for example. It would be like my life flipped 180. Well, life flips a lot. I don't know if you noticed, but you and I both know that life is not a straight line, so probably, yeah, at least to his fellow Emirates, yeah. But there's a lot of false knowledge going around now, so propagated by the medias, propagated by the internet, propagated by everything, so. Well, I guess. I guess.
Raman, that's enough.
That's enough of what? He's talking to himself mostly because he doesn't know how to accept this bit of info. He's overloading. His brain cells are cooking like bacon in the microwave.
Give it a rest. You're starting to make a fool of yourself.
Dia, tell me. My Aramites and I, what are we even fighting for?
For fighting? That's pretty much what you're doing.
Hey, how you doing?
I'll live. Thanks.
Would be funny as if, you know, he starts walking towards the exit and then one of the palace stone walls fell on him and he dies. He's like, I'll live. Thanks. Boom. Dies. Game over.
I should probably go. Can't just stay here forever.
Well.
What's your next move gonna be?
You looking at me or are you looking at somebody else?
Oh, I know what you're going to ask. I feel deeply ashamed of everything I've done. You'll get everything you're asking for. But please, give me some time. After everything that's happened here today, somehow I need to explain it to the others.
Yeah, the others are not going to believe you. They're going to tie you to a post and burn you for the witch that you are. Saying it's blasphemy, sorcery. You're possessed by the devil. And guess what? The rest of the prisoners, Sumeru's gonna grab a hold of them and they're gonna be used to build the big robot. New God. Shogun number 3 or number 1, since he's the prototype.
It's not gonna be easy.
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with. This is where our camp's located. Make a note of it.
Yeah, because we all have, you know, pens and papers and pencils to write notes down.
When would be a good time for us to go?
Like right now, because they're about to be kidnapped by the scholars.
Tomorrow, I'll convince everyone that we're all on the same side.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna go down well.
And I'll return every last one of your your village keepers. We'll share our other resources with you too.
You seem to finally understand that our true enemy is the sages.
Yes, the gods never gave up on anyone. It's the people responsible for all this that need to face the consequences of their actions.
That must have been rough, but he seems to have figured things out now.
Okay, so I still don't understand why that forbidden capsule and people keep repeating "Forget Me World." Well, my beliefs have been shattered many a times by my own brain. When I was a kid, I believed in ghosts, and I believed in aliens, and I believed in all of that. And then I came to the realization that, you know what, none of it exists. So, yeah, my universe completely shattered. Now all that there is Tibet.
Ramon's no fool. Being the leader of your own faction in the desert is no easy feat. It's too bad he was held back by his belief in King Deshret. But now that that's changed, I guess we have a few more people on our side.
I think our friend here is about to be plastered to the wall by his people. This isn't really the same thing, but it's the best. What? There's a spider? Don't make me fight the spider.
The outcome, at least, is favorable.
Ooh. The outcome? We're not out of it yet. I still don't understand what we're doing here, none of that.
We should get going too. Let's head back, have a proper meal, and a nice, long sleep. We'll need all our energy tomorrow.
Yeah, says the girl that woke up late today. Come on, there's got to be something else. See, he's still looking. Yep, there is something else going on. Yep, I agree with you. There's something else going on. It's not resolved yet.
Sino, we're leaving!
Stop yelling.
Yeah. I authorize you to eat Paimon as emergency rations. Yeah, he's kind of modeled after that thing there, so. He does look like an Anubite, and that was kind of an Anubite, so. So yeah. That's my theory about stuff. Oh, how are we leaving? No, we are not leaving. So is this like an actual domain that we could do with other people? Because there was no real fights here. I'm confused. I had to try and at least try to climb it right. Okay, well that's kind of weird.
There is a spider under my desk.
Ooh. Okay. Spider. I thought you were gonna have me fight a spider.
My PC is weird, so you're me and my mom. Feel free to say hi to my computer because they can hear us.
Hellos.
Toodaloo. One client, two clients, three clients.
My big baby boy. You kind of have to back up a bit here. There you go. There you go, big guy. That'll be more comfortable for the both of us. Okay, that's when we click here. So how do we... Oh, there is a hole that we can fall down. And where is this hole? Oh, it's right here. Okay. Oh, I wish I would have gone to get that one, but it's all good. Now, why are we going here? Secret of the Scorching Desert.
Body and mind. No, my sword.
Go to the enemy's hideout. Ooh, okay. Oh, is this it? Well, they don't seem to be fighting us, so it must be here.
Raman, we're here.
I hate spiders that are so big. No way, I'm not afraid of them, but that thing is big. Like, what the hell? Nobody stays under that chest.
Well, maybe if you know, dip them in chocolate sauce.
We sprayed it with bug spray. That would be poisoning myself.
Oh, okay. Yeah. As bug spray, you know, is forbidden knowledge.
Bug spray's forbidden knowledge.
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring the village keepers back to Aru village shortly.
Okay, I'm confused. We came here to get the the village keepers, and apparently we're all here. So why are there no village keepers?
I guess all I can say now is
Maybe
thanks
they
for
were
agreeing to
already
help.
taken back to the academia.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking this is not going to end well.
Maybe we were too late.
We are too late.
Ah, don't mention it. I think we can both agree you went to hell and back for it.
And how is he still alive? You'd think that everybody would either be depressed or suicidal, or they pretty much, you know. How is ramen still alive? Manchurian ramen noodles.
But we share a common cause now. From here on out, we're allies.
Where are the perpetrators?
I'll bring you to them. Follow me.
The real traitors are the freaking the sage that's in control of the academia. They're the ones betraying their own.
So these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Well, really?
Oh no, it's the scribe!
They must work for the academia for some reason. Whether it be forced or will it be. Or if they're just working without knowing what the real thing is.
There's no need to yell. No one can help you now.
Ones who are carrying the orders out.
We've been all over the desert trying to find you!
It won't do any good to kill the subordinates without learning who the real culprit is.
Well, it's the doctor.
That's right.
Yeah, but I'm talking about who's actually in charge of the academia, you know? Because they're the ones who have the power to do it. Because the Dr. El Torre was banned from the academia.
General Mahamatra?
Yes, he might be possibly the only one who would be able
Swift and painless.
the smarts to actually build scary moves. But he wouldn't have the authority to do that.
No, I would do it quick and, yeah, as painful as can be.
I think it would be possible is maybe he partnered up with the academia somehow.
Nah, we need to get rid of these guys.
That would be possible because he was banned from it. So I don't see why the academia would work with someone that they banned from their own place. It wouldn't make sense. Unless they have something to gain.
Evil people doing evil things deserve to be punished.
Whoa! The moment they set eyes on Sino, they turn pale like they've seen a ghost!
But those guys are underlings. They're just working. They're just doing their job. So I don't blame them. If anything, it's a superior that needs to be punished.
Alright. Just got a text here, so I will look at this text very briefly.
I'm gonna put the crown higher. Keyword being attempt. I am concerned if all these scholars are like they're being held somewhere so they can keep quiet after the rains are down. Either way, it's rather concerning in my opinion.
There we go. Okay, let's continue this. This guy's completely lost. People that are too lazy to look on the map. Okay. Alright, well, I'm not gonna waste my time with you. Okay.
You should have known that I would be coming for you.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming. That sounded just not right, did it? I'm coming for you.
Wait, we were just following orders. You know what I'm talking about, right? There's no way we could have done all this by ourselves.
Well, we know that, dummy, but still. You know. I mean, you guys are scholars, and what are you doing to the other scholars? Duh.
No, not Sino. He's gonna tear us limb from limb.
Yes. Let's tear them limb from limb. And I would start with the nose, 'cause that hurts.
I could do worse.
They break every single ligament. Work your way up the limb.
You're so mean.
I think a psychopath.
Why are you so mean?
Guess that's how a psychopath do it.
Yeah.
But I think that was what the academia might as well do, to be honest.
That's why I wanted to remove the nose, because nobody ever removes people's noses. You never see that in movies.
Yeah, because it's a pain in the ass.
Could have been fun.
Do it surgically.
Would have been, no, just chop the nose off.
No, there's bone in the way. It's flimsy. It wobbles around. It doesn't have structure like fingers and toes do.
It still would have been something different that we haven't seen much of.
You know, it'd be also impressive if someone could do that one sweep actually.
Pretty sure it would be painful and stuff.
Yeah, obviously. Because your face is full of nerve endings.
I could.
got my prototype archaic to R4 finally.
Who's at R4?
Oh my prototype archaic.
I don't know what that is, but sounds good.
It's a claymore. On hit, normal or charged attacks have a 50% chance to deal an additional 420% attack damage to opponents within a small AoE. It can only occur once every 15 seconds. On R5, it's going to be 480 if I'll ever get another Northlander Claymore billet. I mean, it's been months. I mean, over 6 months since I got a billet. That makes me happy.
Hey, I got this sword from Sharp and Liu. How do I rank it up? How do I make it better?
You can't. There's only one copy in the whole game. If you use that to upgrade something, then it's gone forever. You're gonna have to make a new account in order to get it back.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, how do I upgrade it though? If there's only one,
Yeah, there's only one in the whole game. You can't refine it. You can only ascend it and level it up.
well, that kind of sucks, because the catch, there's only one of them, but there's still materials in the game that you can use to level it up.
Yeah, I think it's more of a collectible.
Okay.
It looks good on some characters, like Shinobu, Aether, not Lumi because of her white dress, and a couple of others. But it's very good for early players who don't have a lot of stuff, you know? Not bad.
Please have mercy!
Start talking. Otherwise, I'll have to resort to other methods.
So, your superiors have kept you quite busy recently. Why? What are they trying to accomplish?
They don't know.
They wanted to extract canned knowledge.
You can't force someone to give you information they don't know.
Don't play dumb. You know what I'm really asking. They extract divine canned knowledge. Then what?
I really don't know how to explain it.
Well, you better start talking or you'll be sorry!
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
Yes, can I ask him a question for once?
Be my guest.
I was hoping I could use some powers.
You know, not if I chair right now moaning out like a weird catch here. What are you? Why are you in here? I don't know what you want.
Sino did not reply 3 dots to what I just said there. Everybody's surprised. I'm the only one that knows what they're doing.
Uh-huh. That sure didn't sound like a fancy metaphor or anything. You're serious, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Very serious.
How did you know?
They're trying to make Scaramouche a god of knowledge.
Yeah.
With the electron gnosis and all this forbidden knowledge from divine councils.
But the Fatui also have the gnosis of Morax and...
But those gnosis are all in Snezhnaya.
Yeah, but they still have access to it, so, I mean...
Scaramouche ran off and disappeared with the electron gnosis. And the Fatui have been trying to find him.
Yeah, but the Fatui have... They're trying to find Scaramouche? I thought they were doing this.
No.
Isn't the Dr. Fatui?
Yeah, but he usually does his own shit.
Okay, so the Fatui are behind this, and they have Venti's...
Technically, they are, to an extent, but... Scaramouche pretty much went AWOL and just said, screw you, I'm doing what I've always wanted to do for my whole existence. Become a god. How do you like me now, Mom? With a lot of hate, Scaramouche.
Yeah, but they also have Venti's Gnosis, they have Morax's Gnosis, so they can make many gods.
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right.
Need them for. They're trying to rebel against us. But for whatever reason, Scaramouche is going to become a god of... Look at that!
Or put all the Gnosis into one god.
The Academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. They are creating a new god. A god that will belong to them and to the people of Sumeru. It may seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving, but ever since the death of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, scholarly breakthroughs have been few and far between. The withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if only Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was still with us.
Continue.
And then, someone from the Fatui showed up. They called him the Doctor. He brought a gnosis and said he wanted to borrow the Academia's research facilities. The Doctor was previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he said those words, everyone's expression changed. He asked them, "Do you wish to create a god?"
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the extreme end of academia looks like.
First, the Academia spent a long time constructing a divine vessel, which was based on an exquisite humanoid puppet. After that, they harvested dreams via the Zeb-Zerus Festival Samsara, maximizing the Akasha's output. With the Doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency, they were able to use it to extract the power from the Gnosis and convert it into a divine core.
Holy what? They extracted the power from the Gnosis and converted it into a divine core? Is that why they were looking for the first core of the first field tiller?
No, I think that was the abyss, I think. They both wanted to rebel against Celestia, but one of them also wanted to destroy Teva. It is the abyss. The abyss is screwed Teva entirely, and the suicide
Next, they decided that their new god needed to possess divine wisdom. For that to happen, they needed a huge quantity of divine canned knowledge.
It adds up.
No, it doesn't.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted is of divine origin?
Yeah. What he said.
Call it an educated guess? The Academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the Scholar's madness for centuries, but to no avail.
For centuries? So scholars have been going mad for centuries?
Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you can see what that implies, Scribe Al-Haytham.
I don't.
I think that this development of the unity is appearing to the recent.
If it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something only gods are able to decipher. In other words, it's the source of the God of Wisdom's omniscience and omnipotence.
I don't think so. Another 3 dots. Thank you.
You must have noticed by now. The Academia doesn't care about who their god is. It's the ability to exercise control over knowledge and wisdom that matters. It is as if they are cursed with a desire for omniscience and omnipotence that burns in their blood. Some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus orient their entire lives in respect to sources of light. For the sages, their only source of hope is the existence of a deity who embodies the acme of wisdom. This is but a form of phototaxis. For many scholars, the absence of a god of wisdom means stumbling in the darkness for the duration of their lives.
Then what does Lesser Lord Kusanali mean to you? Is she not a true god present in this world? If you already have a new god, why try to create another one?
From the beginning, the Academia has never treated her as a god. When the Academia first discovered Lesser Lord Kusanali, the newborn god of wisdom, the sages hoped that she would be as wise as Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But upon evaluation, they found that at the time she possessed no more intelligence than any ordinary human child. The sages never had a ruder awakening. This forced them to accept that Greater Lord Ruka Devata had indeed passed away. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali's Gnosis had been used to power the Akasha this entire time. By herself, she has neither an Archon's raw power, nor the spectacular insight expected of a god of wisdom.
Because no one believes in her. Or at least not many people.
And they're using her gnosis to power the bloody machine thingy.
Yeah. They're just basically stealing her authority and then using that to create their own god. The real god. That ain't right. You also think they treat that child that's not even yours and then freaking neglecting your own. Like, why do that? Take care of your own child.
Yeah.
In this case, God. Like, you just don't do that. What's with them?
No, I think we're gonna have to, you know, exert some kind of... Yeah.
Beat the academia in the ass. Whoever's running it right now needs their ass
Slowly but surely, people began to forget about her existence.
So, this is the path the sages have chosen.
Well, yep, like she said, time for opening a can of whip ass.
Who wants to whoop ass?
Well, the only thing left in our way is the balladeer and the doctor and
The academia itself. You can't necessarily get in with brute force.
oh yes we will. 'Cause we got Paimon on our side.
All right, let's try to keep our cool. If everyone's in a bad mood, then let's change up our scenery. Raman, give me a few men to help us escort the village keepers back to the village. And these two scholars, they're coming too.
Sure, as you wish.
See, if I was those scholars, I don't know. I'd probably have, you know, some cyanide pills or something. In case they get captured by the enemy. Alright, let's go back to the statue, because I don't know in what shape my team is in. I don't know why they just didn't put the statue right there in the village instead of having it teleport so close to a statue.
The village keepers you found have all been returned to their homes, and each one has a dedicated caregiver to look after them. The two new scholars are being kept under close supervision, too. Really great work, everyone.
Strangely enough, you know what? Candace seems to have so much wisdom, why don't they just take her as their god?
Because she's a human.
So?
The humans can't be a god.
I'm not sure about that.
Just scare Mooch, because he's just a puppet. He can't be a god.
The atmosphere is so heavy.
Says the floating person.
She's more like a false god. And it's like a 500-year-old kid who's just with mommy issues trying to pretend to be with a fraction of power. That's basically Scaramouche. He has mommy issues and he's short.
Hey! Say something! Stop spacing out!
Anytime I'm on the stream, I'm talking to anybody.
Say what?
Luna just chirps and chirps. Whenever I'm with literally anybody.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault because she hears the male talking in the background.
Oh, then she would be able to hear everything that's on my headphones.
She can hear. I'm pretty sure of it. Well, the other thing, it's like my cats. My cats are also the same way when I start talking because they think I'm talking to them. So since your cat Luna doesn't hear anybody talking back to you, they think that you're talking to her.
Come on, is there nothing left to talk about? In that case, let's all get some water and try to think about something else.
She feels like hitting a tavern, I'm pretty sure of it.
Or I can go fetch some snacks.
Ooh, snacks. Sounds like a plan.
Oh, Paimon's so coming with you.
Do you have any plans, Traveler?
Yep. My plan is to open a can of whip-ass and take on the doctor.
Gods above, you're not talking about work, are you?
So you were still withholding some information?
Trust me, I tried, it didn't work.
Oh, cats be cats.
Versions of him everywhere. Like, he could have like over 50 clones of himself, like different ages, different mindsets and stuff. And you already know which one's real him. Like, there's no way to tell.
Well, then I'll make it easy for him. I'll destroy them all.
That's how going up over the tree, man. And you have to try to, you know, what they look like.
It's gonna be easy. I'll just drop a couple of sky nails on them. I can do that.
Okay, then. And you're gonna ruin half of the ecosystem in that area. It's not the entire ecosystem. Like, look at dragons. You speak completely green, and one person now could completely ice the whole mountain. And that's just there. Like, they could take a massive chunk of a place and completely decimate.
Everybody is
Even though we
together.
went through all of this firsthand, it still feels super surreal to hear you talk about it again.
What a whirlwind of a story. I felt like I was holding my breath the whole time.
It seems like there will be more issues to face in the days ahead than I had anticipated.
But the big question is, how are we gonna get this Scaramouche?
Well, it's easy because we're gonna send Sino after them, and he's gonna bore them to death with his 3 dots. I mean, I thought that, you know, his costume and everything made him a cool character, but I really do not want to have him in my polls because he is so annoying.
Still, now's a good time to make our next move. Now that Ramon's joined us, we'll be an even stronger team.
Really, ramen. Ramen? Ramen is the one that's gonna save us? Really?
It's time to make a plan.
Are we gonna be bringing Candace? Cause, man, I'm really bored that she's not getting to do nothing since we arrived here.
Indeed. These events are a flagrant transgression of the rules in every sense. We cannot allow it to continue.
I mean, she's just as practical to the story as the old man in the corner. The village elder person. She's had, like, nothing to do in this story so far. Except be everybody's big sis. And offer food and drink and stuff.
So, everyone, are we on the same page?
Crush the sages and rescue our god. That is our ultimate goal.
Well, see, I would start by rescuing our god and use her to crush the sages. Yes, with sky nails.
Well, let's brainstorm a little more about what other resources we can draw on.
So be it. So be it. So be it. At least there would be no more sages. And no more doctor. Well, there'll always be Fountain and Mondstadt.
The next time we gather here, we must have a solid plan.
And then there would always be Nakamura Island, and if only Nakamura Island survives, then so be it.
Yep, it'll work out for sure.
See, Paimon's agreeing with me. It'll work out for sure. Nope. Yay! Finished it. Hey, I still get to talk to them. Cool.
You must let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Yes! Please, please join my team, and please, please, come out in the next pool that I do. And please help.
Though I cannot leave our village, I can't help but feel stirred when I see the looks in your eyes.
What? What's she talking about? What is she talking about? I thought she had a thing with the Naya, but now I'm so confused. But why can't she not leave the village?
Because she's a village elder. She's not allowed to leave.
But then what happens if I pull and she joins my team?
Her NPC will still exist in the lore.
Oh, okay.
They're just characters. Like, it's not like she's actually leaving.
Yeah, it's how I, defeated the villain with Amber, and I get back to Mondstadt, and Amber's like, "What happened? We had to defend the castle while you were gone."
Yeah. Just make gameplay for gameplay purposes.
But that's kind of sucks that she can't leave the village. And it's kind of very cruel that she says that, she's stirred when I see the looks in your eyes stuff.
I've never felt as roused as this when fighting alone in the past.
What? Oh, man. This is like the girl that was making me do perfumes.
I suppose this must be the power of camaraderie.
Again, it's the same thing again.
I suppose this must be the power of camaraderie? Dang, okay. That is so confusing. Does she have other lines or is it...
You must let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Nope.
Though I cannot leave our village, I can't help but feel stirred when I see the looks in your eyes. I've never felt as roused as this when fighting alone in the past. I suppose this must be the power of camaraderie.
She's so weird. Okay. So if I talk to him, is he gonna still do the 3 dots?
In the past, I never imagined that even the gods could suffer from hardship. If we can find a way to change all of this, will this nation become a better place?
What if I just walked into the fountain of fun team thing?
The past few days have been some of the most challenging work I've ever taken on.
It's so pretty up close.
Like, why is Denaya here? You know, we've been with her ever since the beginning. It could have been all Candace here.
And none of it'll earn me a single Mora. I can't believe it.
Look on the bright side, Dia. Maybe we'll get a huge reward after this is all over.
You've got a point. Hey, what would you do if you woke up tomorrow with more money than you could ever spend?
Paimon would buy boatloads of tasty snacks.
That's it?
And maybe some tasty drinks as well?
How adorable. Well, here's to all our indulgent fantasies. If there's a chance they can come true, I'll give it my best shot. And here's hoping that everything we do from now on will change this world for the better.
People are so weird. Oh, man. Bye-byes. Hope I'll get you in the wish pool. Darn it. Okay, well, it's been 3 hours. Dang. There's a little bit of fighting and a lot of story in this Archon thing. Time for me to reset the stream here on YouTube.